Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Kelly and Dr. Renee, and we are back, and it is week 19. I still remember that first update that we gave, and we were saying don't wear masks because leave them for the doctors, and masks doesn't do anything. We've learned so much over the last 19 weeks about COVID-19, and we're trying to deal with our new normal. When you come on the chat, please say hi, please say hello, please like and share. We want to see who's joining us. Tell us where you're joining us from and how this week went for you guys. So Barbados opened back up borders a little bit, I guess, but they have different levels of risk when it comes to the country you live in. And United States is high risk. So even if I went back to Barbados right now, I'd have to get a test 3 days before, but there's also a chance of me having to quarantine. So that means I ain't going to Barbados anytime soon. Apparently Drake was there.
Yes, I saw that.
I wonder if he had a quarantine too, but anyways, it's a different story. He's Drake after all. But he was there shooting a music video or something, I heard.
Oh, okay.
And the funny thing is, he said he posted this picture in front of a very popular restaurant in Barbados called Chefette. I was like, even Drake eats Chefette. This is amazing.
Chefette was good, though, I must say.
Everybody likes Chefette. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the day where I can go back. Usually I go home 3 to 4 times a year. So me not being home since December is a new one for me. And I took a couple days off in September to go home for a quick 5-day trip. But if I had to quarantine for 7 days and I only took 5 days off, I probably can't go in September. So fingers crossed that we'll get to go to Antigua and to Barbados for Christmas. That will be one epic Christmas celebration with my family.
Yes, all of us, yes. Yeah, we have new additions to our family and stuff. Yes. We just really would like to praise the Lord. Yeah.
So, but otherwise than that, I canceled my gym membership this week because I have not been to the gym since March, and they've been charging my card the last 2 months, and I've not been going. So I was like, even though I miss working out, I miss being in the classes I used to do group classes. I miss my personal trainer, but it's not going to work for me. So I bought a treadmill because here in Atlanta, the temperatures after work is in the 90s. And walking outside has been really hard because it's so hot. So now I have no excuse. And I bought some kettlebells on Amazon today so I can get some resistance in because this tummy of mine is in quarantine mode right now. So we need to get snatched. Gotta do some work. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to this week, to start running again on my treadmill and to start doing some I went on YouTube and found some kettlebell exercises. So ladies, get creative with your workouts, your home workouts if you can. I'm not sure if the gym is the right place right now, but
I have a 15-pound kettlebell.
I think mine came with 3, 5, and 15 or something. So
and I have 2 little 5-pound weights.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. We're living with our new normal, so to speak. Miss going to the movies, not happening either. But yeah.
I hadn't gone, I'm not, I used to go to movies all the time, and then I just didn't go as often, so I don't miss the movies, really. I think more than anything, I miss events. I had different events that I had to go to, and I miss concerts, because I went to a lot of concerts.
I think back about, places I went to where we were all, practicing, concerts, and I'm like, you were even thinking about the need to social distance, life has really, 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 really changed.
And they're saying concerts may not come back till 2022.
Wow. My big 4-0 is this year, and I had made plans to do it big. I was going to go to Thailand, play with some elephants and stuff, but I might just go to my patio. I don't know. I'm gonna go for my birthday. If you guys have any suggestions, where should I go to celebrate my 40th birthday? Been not looking forward to this, but I've been planning for my birthday for a while. This year I was supposed to go to Ghana. I was supposed to go to Thailand, and I'm just being able to do my patio. But where would you suggest I go for my birthday? Renee, what do you think?
You come to Chicago.
I had fun in Chicago. You guys have really good food there. So maybe I'll go to Jamaica. I'm thinking about going to Jamaica for because they still have, tourists can come and stay, go to all-inclusive hotel there for a little bit.
Be careful. Look, if they don't mess it up.
But they seem to be doing a good job with their app and all that different, all that stuff.
If the tourists don't mess it up, because, non-compliance is making a lot of these countries say, never mind.
Yeah. I posted a throwback picture on Thursday on my Instagram saying I want to go take me back to Barbados. And one of my colleagues, Dr. Lord, he was like, nope, not yet. He was like, no, not yet. There's still a few. What do you talk about? Imported cases. I'm like, oh, so y'all don't want me. Y'all still don't want me to come back. Okay. He said, no, not yet. So I don't blame them for not wanting me.
I don't blame them either. I don't blame them not one bit. And I have the utmost respect for them for protecting their country, because had someone protected ours, we might not be where we're at now. But in November, her birthday month, let us all go to the polls and let us all pick the right person. Now,
Amen.
That might not be the exact person that you wanted, but we have to pick one person. United we stand, or we will all fall together. It will not be divided. We will all fall together. So can we please just pick that person that is not the other person and just live with it? Because what we cannot do is have this for another 4 years. It just won't work. It just won't work. And if you have any questions about the current occupant, I think that his niece has written a fabulous book to tell you all about him and his whole family.
I heard about that. Yeah, a lot of things could have been done differently, and even now with with schools going back, like children going back to schools. I'm
grateful that I don't have children right now, because that's a decision that I just don't know how you make, because, I need to work, but then the children need to go to school, but then someone needs to stay home with them. But, it's just too much.
Those poor teachers, I don't even know what they're going to do. So one of my... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
One of my patients, I think she's a clinical instructor at some university for nursing or nursing students or something. And literally about 3 days after they went back out to school, one of the students got COVID-19. So guess what? They all had to leave and be quarantined. So I think that's going to happen when the kids start to go back out to school.
So here, the Detroit Public Schools had summer school, and they finally decided that they had to test all 630 of the students. 2 of them were positive.
Oh, I'm still waiting for this vaccine. I think that will change things. Hopefully that will.
I tell people treatment or vaccine, whichever comes first. Treatment or vaccine will be a life change. That'll be a game changer.
Something that effectively treats the disease and not just the symptoms of it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Until then, continue to social distance as much as possible. Continue to wash your hands and wear your mask. I've gotten used to it.
Me too. Wear your mask properly, please. So if you wear your mask properly, I should barely know who you are, because all I'm looking at is your eyes. Yeah. Your mask needs to cover from the top of your nose to under your chin, okay? And that's for your safety and ours, Yeah.
Even when I see people in the office, they're talking to me and their mask is under here, and I'm like, could you please cover your nose? I feel like a jerk having to say that to people, but I'm like, no, you need to cover your nose as well.
No, Black Doctor, on Monday, we were talking about one of the doctors. She did research and found out that most of the Black people were getting it through inhalation. and we have larger nasal passages or something, and that's why that symptom of lack of taste and lack of smell, because it was hitting there. So that tells you right there, you guys, we as Black people really need to make sure that we wear our mask correctly. No sagging mask. Exactly. Exactly. Please wear it correctly. And guess what she does? She wants to send them to me. I was just like, I don't know if I can handle all that. She wears the swimmer's clip, some swimmers, like, the synchronized swimmers. She plugs her nose under her mask. I go, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, make sure your mask is not, like, a lot of people come in and their mask is way too big for their face. So if they start talking, it just automatically falls off their face. Like it's not, as Ernest said, that's the sagging mask. Not good. So trying to, this is our new normal. Trying to still live.
I mean, look at
lives.
Asia. They've been walking around with masks and they seem to be okay with it. So you guys,
even before this, yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Way before this. So I think we can survive. We can handle this, you guys.
It's uncomfortable, but no one is dying from carbon dioxide poisoning from it. So we can keep wearing the mask, right?
And you can teach the children from a young age. This is what we have to do. This is just what we have to do. My whole thing is, can we do that now so that we are here to see our next year and our next birthday and our next school year and all that stuff? That's all I'm saying.
Well, fingers crossed that there's a vaccine coming out soon, that they're working on it. And Dr. Renee and I enrolled in an NIH study where they looked at antibodies. We're not going to get back our results, but we did it for humanity, for the betterment of science. So we'll see if, I don't know what it did do with that study. But I really feel a lot of us have been exposed because some people were having symptoms of weird viral illnesses that wasn't the flu, even from like December, January, and February, before we knew what COVID-19 really was. So I really believe a lot of us have been exposed and have the antibodies, but the antibodies still don't confer 100% protection. So I think you sent me that case of that person who had coronavirus, recovered, tested negative, got it again, and died.
I might have.
So having it the first time doesn't mean that you are immune from it at all. So you still need to do all the precautions that you need to do.
Yeah, it's not like the chicken pox. Most people, you get the chicken pox really bad that one time, and you could be in a room with folks with chicken pox. I mean, folks on top of folks with chicken pox, and you won't have a problem, and you won't get it again. This is not like that.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is week 19, and I'm happy that we've been able to do this each and every week. Me too. Come on and just share a couple of minutes with you. And we will be back next week for a week 20 update. Like, share the video. Please tell me where I should go for my birthday this year. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.